A very good morning to you and welcome back. You're now on the Entrepreneur Spotlight. I'm Tenda Chimelu, and here are the Spotlight headlines. Banks rake in 280 billion naira from e-banking. 11 banks in the country raked in 279.9 billion naira in the first 9 months of 2023, indicating a 29.9% increase from the recorded value of 215 billion naira due to the rise in electronic banking activities. The Central Bank of Nigeria's Naira redesign policy has led to an increase in cashless transactions this year, forcing many Nigerians to embrace the electronic forms of payments, leading to a spike in the volume of cashless transactions. The total of cashless transactions grew by 44.8% to 126.7 trillion naira in the first quarter of 2023. On our next headline, Richard Teng has been announced as the new CEO of Binance, the world's largest crypto company valued at $60 billion, following the abrupt departure of founder Changpeng Zhao amid murky court charges. Richard Teng, the new CEO, was the former global head of regional markets, bringing over 3 decades of financial industry and regulatory experiences to the table. And now to our spotlight guest of the week, we have the delectable Ruth Omotosho, admin at Lognetics Limited. Good morning and welcome to the spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Now, like I always like to say, tech is the new gold, right? Okay. So how has your experience been in tech ever since you started and up to now? How has been your experience and your observations in the tech world?
Well, there's a lot of it. Tech is a growing ecosystem. Mm-hmm. It's always evolving. It's not like it's here today. Mm-hmm. It's going to be different tomorrow. And I think people have certain misconceptions about tech. They think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. Mm-hmm. It's not, actually. People who are in tech understand that you have to do the work to get to wherever you want to be using tech. And one amazing thing about technology is that people perceive it as just having programmers, designers. It's more than that. Mm-hmm. There's the marketing aspect of tech, there's the content creation, there's the administrative aspects like myself, mm-hmm. there's the operations, and all these things are what make a tech organization strong. So it's more than just having a programmer, a designer. It has more. But people do not really see that. And from what I have observed is when you ask somebody, okay, you're going into tech, they just tell you, I want to be a programmer. There's more to tech than just being a programmer, a designer. There is the operations aspect, there's the administrative aspect, there's a marketing aspect, and that's what makes a tech company a company.
Interesting. Now, from the perspective of the non-tech bros and tech sisters, okay. what has been the general outlook on tech in tech-related fields in terms of like public awareness, support, and investment from the people that are not in the tech industry?
Okay, I think for people that are not in the tech industry, the way they see the industry has changed a lot. Because whether or not you're in the tech industry, you use technological gadgets, you use the tools. For instance, now AI is helping every single business out there, whether it's a tech business or not. Blockchain is helping secure businesses, contracts between several parties. Mm-hmm. And so whether you're in the system or not, being able to utilize it is what actually makes tech unique. And I think that's the general outlook for people who are not involved in tech. Mm-hmm. The way they see it is, whether or not we're involved, it can still serve our businesses, it can serve our brand.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So what is your advice for business owners now who want to go digital with their businesses? You know, right now, if you're not online, you're not anywhere. So business owners who want to maybe create a website, an application, or just have an online presence for their businesses, what would be your advice for them?
My first advice, come to Lognetics. Mm-hmm. Second advice, you want to do a lot of research. You want to know your niche. You want to know where to position yourself. You want to understand the dynamics of how things work in your own business sphere. You just don't want to jump into it just because maybe a music brand now has their style of coming out is different, the way they position themselves in the market. But you being probably, let's say, a real estate brand, you have to come differently. You have to approach the research differently. You have to approach your branding separately. So you have to understand your niche, do a lot of research, and like I said, come to Lognetics.
Of course, definitely. Now, finally,
Okay.
XPLORE event is coming up in 5 days.
Yes.
I'm so excited about it. Can you tell us what to expect?
Okay, so going through the brochure, you see XPLORE is built for leading startups and scale-ups. But really, XPLORE is going to be a place for people to learn, to connect, to be impacted and make impact. And I think that's what really makes XPLORE unique to me, because we're going to have industry experts come to talk about their experiences, come to further motivate us on how to get things done in our own separate niches. And I think that one unique thing about XPLORE is that we're fusing arts, culture, and entertainment in tech. So it's just showing you that tech bros and sis do not always sit in front of their systems.
They're not all nerds.
Yes, we're not all nerds. We also have this life outside just our screens. And this is like telling every single person out there who probably doesn't have a life outside their screen. XPLORE is the place for you. XPLORE is the place for
Amazing.
you.
I'm so excited to be there. I'm going to be moderating one of the panel sessions
I'm
for those who
excited
don't
to have
know.
you.
Thank you. Don't mention. Okay, so finally, give us some contact information for those who want more information for the tech event. I hear there's a website for registration.
Yes.
And also the social media handles for the follow-ups.
Okay, if you want to register for XPLORE, you can just go to our website, www.lognetics.com, and you can follow us on IG at Lognetics. You can follow XPLORE.io on IG, and I think that's it. You'll find every other information you need from those.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you for coming on
having
the
me.
Weekend Show. We hope to see more of you on subsequent episodes.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it, people. Miss Ruth Omotosho, admin at Lognetics Limited, telling us about the XPLORE event coming up in 5 days. That's the 30th of November here in Abuja. I will be there. I hope you will be there too. Well, it's a wrap on the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the Weekend Show, but don't go anywhere. We still have many more segments coming up right after the short interlude. I'm Tenda Chimelu. Do have a great weekend.